Good evening. Jonathan Skinner, lecturer in anthropology at the University of Roehampton, 22nd of September, and the induction sort of pre-sesh weeks, University of Roehampton. And I'd like to give a little bit more detail in terms of the assessments to the module that I'm convening, Cultural Politics on Tour, ANT 020N178A. This means I'm going to run briefly through some of the details that you'll find on Moodle. And this complements a video I took whilst on vacation in Canberra Sands this summer, on the beach, thinking and talking about liminality, one of Victor Turner's concepts, and giving a bit of an overview of some of the content on the module. So first off, I'd like to say that this module sadly will be delivered remotely, and it has two sets of engagements on a Monday afternoon, 2 to 4, and a Wednesday morning, 9 to 11. On the Mondays, 2 to 4, I intend to give more lecture presentation style content and to complement that with some digital media. And on the Wednesdays from 9 to 11, we're going to have activities and more of a hands-on engagement with the topics that I'm introducing on the Monday. So 2 blocks of sessions, Monday 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, Wednesday 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock. So let me talk briefly about some of the purpose and rationale for this module that's very close to my research interests, looking at the anthropology of tourism in particular. And the start of this is prefaced with a picture of arriving in Madagascar last year to start an arts and humanities research grant looking at heritage in a Malagasy community, St. Luce, and how to promote sustainability amongst lobster fishermen, something that I'll talk about during the module. The overview for the module is Cultural Politics on Tour, to look at the production, consumption, and domination and resistance of cultural issues, how they're framed, how debates arise, how are cultural scripts produced, performed, resisted, and regulated. That sounds very vague, but it's a theoretical way of conceptualizing a module that engages with globalization, transnationalism, the role of the body, gender, and race. And we're going to be looking at these issues and these topics through detailed ethnographic case studies, running from Carnival in the Caribbean to the toppling of Rhodes Must Fall statues in Oxford, Bristol, Cape Town, in Black Lives Matter debates. We're going to be looking at the role of the state, resistance to the state through dance, through Latino, Latina, salsa, tango, how the subaltern, subordinated, marginalized people maintain a politics of intimacy that expresses a sort of a protest in society. We're going to be looking at dark tourism, heritage, disasters, apocalypse, voyeurism, suicide tourism, ideas of heritage as they're played out across different continents. So it's quite a wide-ranging, exciting module that is encapsulated by this framing, this cultural politics on tour, as we go on tour looking at cultural politics. You'll see the video that I filmed over the summer, and some of the key points I wanted to make are related to the assessment. There are 2 assessments here. A project blog, maximum 1,500 words, worth 40% of the module that we'll be working on through the weeks of this semester, and then a sort of a formative and summative essay that you'll be working on in terms of drafts that's worth 60% of the marks and is no more than 2,000 words. So you're making a blog and you're writing an essay, essentially the 2 assessments. There are some core readings and texts from my work, Writing the Dark Side of Travel, through John Urry's The Tourist Gaze, Ed Bruner, recently deceased a couple of months back, his classic Culture on Tour, Ethnographies of Travel. They're in descending order. John Urry's book, the idea, the concept of the tourist gaze, is something we'll be looking at early on in the module. And Dean McCannell, What is the Tourist? This seeker of authenticity in modern times, in the pursuit of leisure, the new leisured classes. There are supplementary readings. There's a lot of exciting online texts looking at issues of tourism and heritage that anthropologists engaged with, from Sharon McDonald's work in Nuremberg, how to regenerate a city with a difficult, contested, conflicted past, through to Helena Wolf in Ireland, looking at issues of memory and mobility. We're making announcements through the module. We're giving you sample work, and we'll be building, as the weeks progress, this timetable that takes you through issues from Roads Must Fall to the nature of the tourist gaze, the rise of the leisure classes, the staging of tours, the work of tour guides, protests from Carnival to the use of the petrol bomb in Northern Ireland, St. Patrick's Day on Montserrat in the Caribbean as a celebration of identity and not a party time, but a time commemorating slave uprisings, through to looking at green heritage and ecoculture and issues of sustainability. My colleague Stuart Semple is coming in to talk about some of the latest research that Crestable is doing working with animals, and I'll give you the case study working with the lobster fishermen in Madagascar. So an exciting, innovative module, wide-ranging, large number of readings, still progressing and being built as we speak, and will have a lot of digital content. So looking forward to seeing you and working with you on the project, the blog, and the essay. And we're going to have a URL sort of linking you up here. We've already got the blogs sort of set up, and we'll be talking to you two about them in the first week of term. So look forward to starting this module with you. Take care. And stop sharing and stop recording. This image is from Antigua. It's a real image. It's not cropped or anything. It's a British style telephone box in Siboney Beach, which is the sort of layover between visiting Montserrat. You have to stop in Antigua for an overnight to catch the ferry to the neighboring island. For me. See you soon. Bye.